everyone, welcome to the Unedited Minds. Today's guest is someone who proves that focus and fun can go hand in hand. She started karate just at the age of 8, and within no time, she's already made her mark. From winning at Shotokan State Tournament as a green belt to now representing India at an international level tournament and bringing home silver at the ISF with over 5,000 participants. That is absolutely incredible. She plays badminton, goes skating, and loves table tennis. But when she's not doing physical activities, she's into music, art, math, and especially reading. She'd pick a book over free time any day. Welcome to the Unedited Minds, Amira. Thank you for being my guest. I'm so happy to have you here today.
Thank you so much, Rena, for giving me this opportunity. It's my pleasure to be here today.
Let's hear your story. What first inspired you to join karate, and that too at such a young age?
I originally joined karate because I was trying out new sports. I tried out badminton, skating, table tennis, etc. But I didn't find the sport I liked most. And at the same time, I wanted to learn how to protect myself. I wanted to learn self defense. So I tried out karate. My parents also made the decision, so I went in karate. But over time, I started liking it so much. I played tournaments, I gave belt exams, and now I am here today.
How many belts are there?
So originally, when you join, you get a white belt. Then every 6 months, the exam comes. So you have junior yellow belt, senior yellow belt, junior green belt, senior green belt, junior brown belt, senior brown belt, most senior brown belt, and then black, 10 black.
Okay, what belt are you on right now?
Right now, I'm on senior brown belt.
Karate needs a lot of discipline. Were there days when you felt like giving up? If yes, how did you push through them?
Last year only, when I was going for ISSO, just before ISSO, I had a fever of I think 104 degrees.
That's a lot.
Exactly. I actually took a blood test before going to see if I had dengue or not. But still, we had to travel to Mumbai, so we went. Originally, my parents were like, "No, no, don't go. You'll get even worse. Just forget it. Let it be." But I stuck to my decision and went. There, in like after every match, my mom would give me calpol, food. She was checking my temperature. But after all, I did win gold.
Wow, Myra, that is true dedication, and that is exactly how a champion is made. Discipline is the bridge between the goal and the accomplishment.
Very true, Rena. Whenever I have a tournament or something, then I need to keep on going to karate classes. I cannot afford to miss a single one. Because if I'm not consistent with karate, how can I achieve something?
Amira, the world can be unpredictable. Why do you believe self defense is a key in today's generation?
I feel self defense is important in today's world because of the growing number of kidnapping rates, because of everything that happens, like the bad things happen nowadays. It's very common. And everyone, every single child, every single adult, everyone should know how to protect themselves in cases of danger. Because you may never know when something can like go wrong, something bad can happen. You don't know what will happen when. So you need to be prepared for it.
Competing internationally at the ISF and winning silver amongst 5,000 participants. What was the experience like? Any fun or scary moments while the tournament?
So we got around 6 to 7 days before the tournament days just to train with the Indian team. And at that time, seeing other teams practice just made me feel so nervous. I thought I might have a chance at kata. Kumite, I literally was like, I
No.
don't even think I'm gonna survive the first round.
Oh.
I'm lucky if I come out without fractures.
Are there any specific diet routines you follow before any tournaments?
Not really, but before tournaments, we have weight categories. So, to make sure I maintain that same weight or at least inside the category range, I have to control how much I eat. I have to eat particular quantities. I cannot lose or increase weight during that time. I have to balance how much workout I do with the amount of food, so I don't lose or gain any weight. Plus, I have to eat healthy because karate can make your body sore sometimes. So, to avoid that, you have to eat healthy. You have to eat bodybuilding proteins to make sure you don't fall sick because of the amount of workout you do.
Outside of karate, you play badminton, you do skating, and you enjoy table tennis too. How do you balance all of these activities and still find time for school and reading?
So mainly I sacrifice on something. For example, on exam days, I usually in the bus I sleep for some time because I would have karate later, so I need an energy recharge. But during exam days, before the bus leaves, I would read a little bit. I would study because I know that after I go home, I won't have too much time to study. Then I would have to sacrifice my sleep. Sometimes I sleep late because I have to study because of exams and because of karate tournaments. I would have practiced this, that.
At late in the night, you have
Not
practice.
late, no, not practice, but like because of classes, I have homework, exam studies.
Yes,
So
homework.
sometimes I sleep at like 12 something ish. Then
Oh,
waking up at 6 a.m. is kind
6
of
a.m. Yeah, it's a
difficult.
bit hectic.
If I were to say, then simply that whenever you manage your time, you'll have to sacrifice on something. So sacrifice the thing you do not need or need least.
I think the timetable or a schedule will make my life more easier. Alright, Amira. Now that we've learned about the logical and the serious part about you, it's time to know the fun part. We will play a few games, and trust me, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's time for a round of this or that. Just pick your favorite between the two options. Early morning practice or late night movies?
Early morning practice.
No, late night movies.
I can doze off early then.
Oh, medal or a high five from your coach?
A medal,
A math quiz or a art contest?
a math quiz,
Skating or badminton?
badminton,
Reading a mystery book or like singing?
reading mystery book,
Pizza night or dessert day?
pizza night.
No dessert day? I
I'm more of a
love
spicy
dessert.
person.
Oh, I'm a sweet tooth. I have a sweet tooth. Super strength or super speed? Super
Super
strength.
speed,
No?
super speed.
Super speed? Because
Yeah,
you already have super strength because you are a karate player. I want super strength.
super speed.
Aren't you fast at running?
Yeah, but I want to be faster.
You want to be faster.
Then yeah.
Oh, nice. Those were some fun answers you had. Now it's time for the signature question. What's one childhood memory you wish never fades away?
It's probably the one where I first held my sister, my baby sister, for the first very time. I honestly had no idea. I woke up, my mom was not there. I saw my grandfather there in the house. He was just taking care of me. He took me to the hospital, and there I see, for the first time, I saw my little sister Numaira. And the first time I held her, I will never forget that. Ever since we've been so, we used to we love each other so much.
Oh, that's
We have a
so
strong
sweet.
bond.
Or do you not fight with her? Like, don't you
No.
have fights, the both of you?
Sometimes, but overall, I love her.
Yeah, obviously you love each
Obviously.
other. Wow, that's so heartwarming, Amira. For me, I've never had a sibling, but then both of my first cousins, they live in the US. So I had met there were two brothers. One of them, the elder one, I had met before, but when the second brother was born, and the first time he came to India, and he was so chubby and so cute, and when I held him, even the feeling I had was like different. I was so happy.
It's like a whole
It's a
different
whole different
feeling.
feel.
I know.
Now let's make things even faster. It's time for a quick fire round. I'll give you a question, you have to answer it. What's the funniest thing that's ever happened in your karate class?
Okay, so this one girl, little girl, she was playing a match with somebody else in karate this one time, and the opponent attacked her multiple times. So twice she blocked, and after that she just got scared. turned around, ran away.
While the match.
During the match, she just ran away. And then nothing, we're like, oh, come back to the mat,
Play. That's hilarious. What's your go-to snack after practice?
Usually a fruit.
That's your go-to snack.
Yeah, because I like juicy things.
You like juicy things. What's one song that gets you hyped before a match?
I don't know, I don't usually listen to songs before matches. My brain is too nervous
Too nervous to listen to songs.
focused.
Same, yeah, you cannot think of anything,
Anything before a match.
matches. If you could challenge anyone to a match, who would it be?
Probably my own self, because the only real competitor is myself. I want to break my own records, because why would you compete with somebody else? Becoming better by yourself will automatically lead you to the top.
So you are your own role
Competitor.
model. What's your dream place you want to visit next?
Probably Dubai, because I've been there, but I like it a lot because of the infrastructure, education,
mall.
the malls, shopping,
Shopping and the
Uh,
streets, everything is
streets,
so clean
everything.
over
It's
there.
really good.
One rule you would make if you became your homeroom teacher for a day.
Probably talking in class. You can talk in
If you're
class.
talking in class should be allowed. But
Allowed.
then it's distracting. Yeah, but even I would allow that because even I do talk a lot in the
In
class.
class.
Well, that's exactly how this talk show actually came to life.
Communication skills
Communication
get improved.
skills, yes. What is one thing your coach says the most?
Usually he does this action. As if he's trying to disapprove every single thing I do, no matter how well I do it. I'll do my kata at most best with most power, most speed. This is still what will come out.
Same for my coach. I think all the coaches have the same mindset or motto in their mind because they know what we are doing, what we are capable of, what we have done, but they will never say it out loud. They will always keep it inside them to
them.
make us even better than what we are already are.
That is very true, very true.
What makes you smile the biggest?
Usually after I get like a high achievement in on a platform which I've never actually won a gold before, or if I got gold in kata, I'd be really happy.
What
That would
about
be my smile.
academics?
In academics, well, probably getting a full would bring a good smile on my
Then you
face.
should be smiling all the time, right? You are a topper, anyways.
Usually I get full, that is true. But getting even better, like getting full on a hard paper.
I think
that would
full
bring
in a
big
hard
smile.
paper, the feeling is different.
Or getting full without studying.
No.
Even because my
No, that doesn't happen to me. If I study and I get good marks, I'm even more determined to study, so I get even better marks in the next paper.
that is true though.
Who cheers the loudest for you?
Probably my mom. She cheers me on a lot. Before every tournament, she'll give me like a bunch of food, snacks, and biscuits, energy, a water bottle, everything.
So
My
your biggest
karate bag is double the
supporters-
weight. Oh,
Because of
the
the
food.
Oh,
Food.
so your parents are your biggest supporters.
Supporters, yes, definitely.
I think it's the same for everybody. Everybody's biggest cheer, their biggest fan is their parents.
That is very true.
And that's
because
actually what encourages them to go even further. And now it's time for the word of the day. Today's word is zeal. It means passion and excitement for something you deeply care about. Amira's zeal for karate and everything she does is contagious. It's what keeps her energy so inspiring.
Thank you.
Wow, what an amazing conversation. I'm so inspired by how much dedication and focus she brings in everything she does, whether it's karate, math, art, or even reading. Now, Amira, I would like to ask you how was your experience on the unedited minds?
I had a lot of fun talking with you and understanding even deeper about my own self and karate.
To everyone watching, if this episode made you smile, give it a like. If it made you think, share it. And if you want to be a part of this journey, hit that subscribe button. And fill out the Google form in the description link below if you'd like to be a guest. Because remember, the world doesn't need perfect, it needs real. Until next time, bye.
Now, even I have my karate class. I have to go. Thank you for watching. Okay.
Wait,
The most best with most power, most speed.
Bichara, today not possible to coming.